Yep.
Yep.
Let me get started. And
Yep. What's good, everybody?
what's going on? I'm not. We
Okay,
here.
I got this.
Nah. We here. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what
We
time
up
it
in
is.
here. We up
in here, man.
Hey.
It's Community Coalition Show.
What's good, gang?
We ain't got no
Community
radio
Coalition
voice today,
Show.
David. Nah, we're not doing that smooth talk. Nah,
not even.
it's one of them nights.
We're not doing the smooth talk. There's no smooth talk.
No, you want to hear David smooth? Go ahead, David. Watch this.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Community Coalition Show. It's your boy David 2K. Kenneth K. Wilson is here, and we have a guest tonight, a very special guest.
And then that's where you come in.
Oh, that was my cue.
No.
That was my cue. I was like, I was waiting for the introduction. I was like, I'm the guest. That's me. Okay. Hey. Well, hello, people. Yes, I am here. The very special guest, Jennifer, also known as SunshineWithinU.
And I'm not doing that voice.
Okay,
what up, though?
That's work. You gotta focus. You gotta focus.
Up, I told you, I've been on my old man job all week. I'm still calling people job turkeys. I'm going off today. So I'm doing the hand motion. I'm doing all this.
The reason for that is because if you listen to our other podcast, Black on Film, we reviewed, what was the movie called again?
Uptown Saturday Night. And so I've been calling people job turkeys all week. Don't do nothing crazy around me.
Word of the week.
Yep.
It's the phrase that pays.
Yep. You a turkey. There's been some suckers this week. This is what it's been. So
not the suckers.
That's the mood I'm in right now. I'm going with it. Like,
you know what? When it feels right, you just run with it.
You run with it. I was in the grocery store, like, ain't this some job? Like, people looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, ain't these job prices?
Did you really just say that?
Yeah, I've been scared. I've been scared of white people all week. It is hilarious. Like,
it's necessary. It's necessary. They need a little adrenaline rush.
Yeah, sometimes you got these large black man behind you start screaming job turkey, like
right. And then like some even older black dude like behind you was like, man, these are awesome job turkeys.
Yep. I'm in the pharmacy line like, why are these turkeys taking so long? And like, you're right. And they always do the hand motion that I told you last time. They always got to do this. And they throw their hand down.
That's that. You don't realize that's that exclamation point. That's that.
It is. They hand like this. And
it's literally an exclamation point.
It's literally
down and then you hit it.
Yes,
it's this whole motion. You got a mug on your face too. It's the whole mug. Oh man, we going
job turkeys don't know nothing about this.
Oh man, this is how we getting started, y'all. This the energy.
This is what it is.
Jennifer,
what we do.
What's going on, Jennifer? How are you doing?
Look. I mean, you want the long story. The long story is probably too long. The short story, the short version of the long story.
What they call them in school? The Cliff Notes, or what they call
the Cliff Notes? Them the Cliff Notes. Them the Cliff Notes. Yeah. I'll give you the unabridged version of the Cliff Notes. How about that?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm with it. Yeah. As long as I pass the test, I'm good.
Let's get the summary. Let's get the summary.
The summary is I left my job. Let me say this appropriately. I quit my job.
You can say whatever.
Yeah,
no, I'm saying like I didn't, because when you say left, it sounds like no, I quit my job.
Yeah, that's
Tuesday, October 13th, 2020. I was like, that was my final day that I'm out. Now, courtesy of Rona and all that other good stuff, because I quit. Of course, I don't, qualify for unemployment or anything like that. Okay. So I've been running off of my savings and it's getting a little thin. But that's okay. Because hard times call for, creative measures, and we've gotten creative. And the crazy part is that the way that I ended up on Twitch was on accident. It was on accident. See, because what had happened was, and for those who don't know what Twitch is, so Twitch is a platform that is, it's like if YouTube and Facebook Live had a baby.
I like that.
With
That's
gamers.
Twitch. That's Twitch.
Yeah,
now, a lot of people may know Twitch as being a gaming platform. Right. Yeah, but what it basically boils down to, especially courtesy of Auntie Rona, as I refer to her, if you were to watch any DJs on Facebook Live or on Instagram, they would get cut off, and they got cut off because of copyright music issues.
Right.
That doesn't happen on Twitch. So it's a continuous stream. Now you might not be able to watch the replay. You might have about an hour to catch that replay, but it was continuous. Okay. So DJs jumped in there. So anyways, of course, pandemic, I know a lot of DJs, so that's just where I went. I was on Twitch more watching, being in the chat, because with Twitch, the beautiful part about it is that the DJs can see the comments, so they are very much a part of the conversation.
Right.
Versus like if you were at a club, you ain't talking to no DJs, ain't no DJ talking to you. So it's very different.
It's more no DJs are talking to you.
So you're there with the DJ in their house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's very much more personal. So anyways, I was in these Twitch streets pretty deep, and one of the DJs that I was watching, she was saying that she also had watched a lot of other DJs, and she wanted to do something new, and checked out some just regular streamers, because on Twitch there are podcasts, there's talk shows, there's radio shows, there's all kinds. It's more than just gaming. It's so much more than just gaming. So she had gone into this one streamer's chat, and that streamer had like 3,600 people not following, but actively, like, they had clicked on and they was watching this woman, and she was literally just talking. She was, let me find something. If this was her cat, she was holding onto her cat and petting her cat and talking it up with the folks in the chat. They was just having conversation. 3,600 people sitting there watching. Okay. And for those, if you don't see a video, it's a pet cat. It's a pet cat. Don't let your mind go crazy. It was a pet cat.
Yeah, thank you.
She was petting.
You gotta say that.
She was petting the pet cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clarification.
I told
so yes, it was just a regular animal. Okay.
Right. This is a podcast. People are listening.
Just a regular animal.
No,
okay. Let me make that clarification. Okay. So 3,600 people. So she came to tell us that, and when she said that in her stream, during her, because again she's a DJ, so she had paused and was telling us the story, and I said, let me stop playing around and get me my microphone and drop Daily Dose of Sunshine on y'all. That's what I said. Now I don't even know where that title came from, because it just, but I just typed it out. It just she like record scratch stopped the music and was like, everyone follow Sunshine right now because she's about to have a show. Because understand, on Twitch my name is SunshineWithinU, so people call me Sunshine up in these streets. Anyways,
talk that talk.
So and I was like, wait, what? No, I was just playing. So then another DJ who was on the stream was like, no, absolutely, Sunshine, we need that. This is what we need. But I was like, oh my gosh, like literally I started sweating from like my neck down to my ankles. Like, what are you talking? I can't do this. What are you talking about? Like, I sweat doing Facebook Lives. Like, how am I going to do a Twitch stream? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like pouring in my house, and I'm not even in the shower. But I did it. And the crazy part is that, so when I left my job Tuesday, October 13th, I gave my farewell speech at 3 p.m. And on Tuesday, April 13th at 3 p.m. is actually when I started my first stream. So it was exactly 6 months, and I was giving my welcome speech to the stream. Yo, like, it's crazy. So I know you really just asked what's been going on with me, and I gave you a whole bunch of information.
We need that.
Within the span of 6 months, my life completely changed. I have faced more mental demons, fears, and self-limiting beliefs than I have in the 47 years I've been on Earth. And it's been amazing. It has been amazing. And I feel like I get more creative every single day.
That's what's up. I like this.
That's great to hear.
I do. So, like, you're on Twitch, Sunshine Within You. I'm seeing a Daily Dose of Sunshine.
Daily Dose of Sunshine, yes.
What is that about? What are you talking about?
Me. That's like the shortest version of it. I really go through, and it's just various situations. I don't know what it is. I will be honest. And I feel like I really do need to get better about having solid content to give to the people. But, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I am really transparent about the things that I've been through. And my whole thing is that I always want to teach people, because so I'm one of those people, I don't feel like you have to experience something to learn about it. I mean, that's what we go to school for. You know what I'm saying? We were in school to learn all these things. We didn't go through the Spanish Inquisition, but we learned about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there are things that I feel like you can learn from human experience, that it doesn't have to be your experience. It could be something similar. It could be just something that now you know you weren't alone. Like, it wasn't just you. Someone else is going through this too, has gone through it, is going through it, may go through it. But it's just kind of saying, like, it's cool though. Like, we're human. This is what it is. So a lot of the stuff that I also talk about, because it's one of my biggest struggles. You heard me say that when just the thought of speaking, I was sweating from neck to ankles. And that's no lie. Like, it was legit. Like, it was an immediate body response because I was terrified. And I have yet to sweat once while I've done my stream, because the community is so incredibly close. They are there literally because they want to support. So it's just a completely different vibe and energy. So it's so much easier for me to be like real with everyone there and just open and honest. And I mean, I've said stuff about, you know, things when I was growing up and what I was like. I mean, because my dad was an incredible person, and I absolutely learned a lot from him. But he clearly was an adult talking to a child, not understanding how my brain was processing his adult words, you know? And then I kind of talk about like the effects of that over time, like, but and not just him, just anything. Like, we've talked about relationships. We've talked about, you know, knowing your worth. We've talked about, you know, your circle of friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about a lot of stuff, but all of it really stems literally from my life. And the things that I've reminded people, like, this is what we got to do, you know? And I give homework assignments too. Because my homework assignments, because the point is to spread sunshine in the world. It's to find the sunshine within you. Like, that's the point. And when you start that ripple effect of positivity, it's amazing how everything changes around you. The only way that you can do that is if you take those cognitive steps to change those things. So those homework assignments are not anything major. It could be smiling at a stranger, saying hi to a stranger, because it's really just acknowledging other people in the world. Too many times we are forgotten. Too many times we are overlooked. And to see you, like I see you, is just different. It feels different. You know what I'm saying? It's like, in that moment, I exist. Some people need that more than others. And it's just those reminders. That's kind of what I do. Give those daily reminders.
I like that. So you said you want it daily. Is it a morning thing?
Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So because there was people all over the world be listening to me, and it's crazy. We had someone from the Philippines the other day. I was like, what?
That's true.
Right?
I remember that.
It was 3:00 in the morning for them, and they was like, let's do this. And they were there the entire stream. I was like, what? Really? So, I mean, it was really cool. But it's just kind of like one of those, it's just an in-between spot. I love it when people are there. I love it even more when they just catch the replays, you know? Because that's the one thing, because I don't play music, it's never muted. I'm not muted. So you can catch it all. You can catch it all.
But also, tell the people what happened when you did play music.
Man, so when I did play music, right? And it was crazy. So my very first stream, I actually played music, right?
Right, because I remember you telling me about this.
And it was Mary J. Blige, My Life, right? Because that is my song. Like that was I needed all of that to break up my anxiety and my fear. And I had like a whole I was in it, like karaoke style, like and I was hitting it. Boy, you would have thought I was Mary's backup. Like I was getting it, right? And then so did my stream and it was all fine and good. And I went back to listen to it the next day. And it like the first 5 minutes of everything was muted out, even though the song had already stopped. It muted out like a very large portion. I was like,
and they just cut it. They just cut it too.
Yeah, it's just muted.
Yeah.
So and it'll say like,
that's like copyright.
Yeah. And like portions of this stream has been muted due to copyright infringement. I'm like, fine.
But you was partying. So they saw you partying with no sound.
Right. So they it was just silent. It was just silent. Yeah, but then the sound kicks in and it comes on and it's all fine and good. Like and it was great because I feel like it wasn't on that very first stream. I did 3 truths and a lie, which was crazy. Oh, that was so funny. It was so funny because I had a lot of police activity type questions, and then one of them I feel like I might have them written down somewhere, and I'll read them to you. And I'll let you all decide. I'll let you all decide. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yep, got it right here.
This is why you don't throw anything away.
Never. I am a self-proclaimed pack rat. Yep, that's me. So you never know when it's gonna come in handy. So my 3 truths and a lie were arrested for driving a stolen car, involved in a police chase across 3 counties, driven home by Capitol Police officers due to intoxication, and I am a certified life coach. So there's 3 truths and a lie.
Okay.
Dang. So I'll read them again. Just all right. Arrested for driving a stolen car, involved in a police chase across 3 counties, driven home by Capitol Police officers due to intoxication, and I am a certified life coach.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna give you the life coach one. That's the truth.
Definitely.
Jennifer be on some GTA 5 stuff.
I mean,
Grand Theft Auto. I mean, why play the video game when you can do it in real life?
Here's my thing.
Who needs a knife? Put them skills to use.
Franklin who?
I honestly think that's true, but it's only because maybe the owner of the car was also the owner of the car was in the car.
Yeah, it might have been like a misunderstanding or something.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I think that one too. I was going to go with the intoxication one too because I feel like that might have been a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Like I don't know, like you might have.
But they drove, but no. So that's driven home by the Capitol Police officers due to intoxication.
I could see that. They be nice that day. They didn't shoot you that time. They would have shot me.
Not that
but,
time.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I might roll with those.
So you think arrest? So involved in a police chase across 3 counties, you think is the lie?
I think that's the lie.
Yeah,
I think that's the lie.
I think that's a lie too.
All right, so you
all the way you're saying it. So see, now I'm scared.
No. I just know because I'm looking at my paper. I'm looking at my paper. I just want to make sure. All right, so you all are saying that arrested for driving a stolen car, driven home by Capitol Police officers due to intoxication, and I am a certified life coach. Those are the truths.
That's what I'm going with. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that is my final answer. I want to lock those in.
You're going to lock those in.
Yeah.
We're locking that in.
Locking that in.
Okay. The lie.
I know.
The lie is, I'm a certified life coach.
Wow.
Wow. You think you know somebody a little bit?
When I tell you, it was so funny.
All right.
Because they were like, what?
So
okay. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
You've done a TED Talk, so
I have.
I just remembered the story of the TED Talk from your.
Oh, you watched the TED Talk, so I'm like, so okay, so now we got time.
Oh, well, let me clarify for the people. It was not a TED Talk, it was a TEDx Talk, and TEDx Talks are smaller views that are. So I ain't made it to the big stage yet, but that little stage was still.
That's all right.
Not yet.
I was still sweating, the legs was wobbly, but yes, I was on the TEDx Talk. I was on the TEDx Talk. Yes.
Okay, but hold on, back up though.
Okay.
You got your Franklin on. So we got time. I
got questions.
3 lines. I mean, DMV, you might have been able to do that. Yeah, across 3 state lines.
You want me to go through and explain them?
Yes, please. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. First one, I need you to explain, how were you on a police chase through 3 counties?
That's the second one. So I'm gonna start with the first one.
Okay,
because the first one is actually the longer story, and then they get shorter after that. Okay. So the first one, but I'm gonna give you the cliff notes of it because I can talk about this for a minute.
Right.
So it was my last weekend in Houston, and I was about to move from Houston back to Maryland. Had just gotten a new car. Right. Was at the club. It was all fine and good. It was a club that I had always went to, so I was really hanging out more so like with the bouncers and stuff because they was just really cool people. Right. Club closes, whatever, go to my car, come to find out there was like a series of break-ins. So my car, the driver's side window was busted out and everything in the car was taken. Mind you, I had my purse in the trunk of my car. I did not need my ID and I knew I wasn't paying for anything because it's my last weekend. Okay. Well, they just took my license and all my money and my debit card and I said it was a new car that I had gotten. I still had paper tags on the car. It was a new car that I had just gotten. Window was already busted out. Right. Okay. Everything was stolen. Driver's side window. So they busted out the driver's side window, unlocked the car, then took everything in the glove compartment. They took everything. Dang. Okay. Everything out of the trunk. They even took my daughter's backpack. They took everything. They took everything.
How are you going to everything? Come on.
They took, look, no witnesses. They took everything. Okay.
There were witnesses.
You know how much time you had, like, to take the kid. You know
what? The crazy part is that they broke into every car that had a car seat. Because that's a woman. Most women put their purses in the trunk. So I understood what they did, but damn, it's my last weekend. Yeah. Right. So anyway, so I can't drive from Houston, Texas to Silver Spring, Maryland with no driver's side window. It's November. Okay. This is right before Thanksgiving. Okay. Right. So it's cold. Well, it'll be cold in Maryland, not in Texas, but anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to the junkyard to that was a Saturday, right? And Sunday I really didn't do too much moving around because junkyards and all the other stuff, they was closed that Sunday. God bless. So it was that Monday trying to do my thing, right? So I'm driving to the junkyard to get a window. And whoop whoop whoop.
Of course.
Whoop. Ma'am, can you pull completely off the road? Whoop, whoop.
See, they nice to y'all.
Oh, hell. You remember I said my purse got stolen, right?
Yep. So
I don't have a driver's license.
No license, no nothing.
I ain't got no ID.
And tags. Tip tags.
And tip tags. So they asked for my ID. I told them I couldn't provide that. Didn't have it. It was stolen. They were like, oh, it was stolen. Oh, okay.
And that's it. Go ahead say about the car, man.
No. Your paper tags expired yesterday.
What?
Understand, how about that Monday was President's Day? So there was no mail that was running either. It's a holiday. So yeah. I ain't have the current sticker for my car, or my plates rather, and I have no ID and I have no car registration. I cannot prove that this car is mine. Of which I was then informed that at that time, because it was a Ford Taurus, 2005 Ford Taurus was one of the easiest cars to steal.
I did not know that.
Great. So I can't prove who I am. My temp tags have expired. The window is busted out.
Yeah.
Mind you.
Yeah.
There's still a little bit of glass in the car.
So you look like you just.
I look like I literally just stole this car, and I can't prove who I am. Now, the officers were nice enough to escort me back to the house so that I could put the car in the driveway, but I still clank, was taken to county, was fingerprinted, the whole shebang, until my dad could bail me out. And my dad said, you know what? I'm not one in really being big on signs, but I do believe God is even telling you it's time for you to leave Texas.
Wow.
It's time to go, boo. It's time to go.
Shouts to Pops.
Yeah. So that was how I was arrested for driving a stolen car. It's not that technically it was stolen, but I couldn't prove it was mine at all. And guess what? When the mail ran the next day, there go my license plates right there. Right. So
I tell you, this is like we're gonna start doing a running bit where we're gonna call it "They would have shot my black ass."
They would have.
Oh,
you'll really love the next one. This is went right into it. So the next one was involved in a police chase across 3 counties, right? So I used to live my dad lived in Aiken, South Carolina. So if you're not familiar with that, that's basically on the other side of Augusta, Georgia. Well, I was going to school in Atlanta, Georgia, which means that I was taking I-20 all the way there. And if anyone has driven that, there's absolutely nothing out there. There's nothing. It's just nothing. And it's 2 lanes. 2 lanes on each side. And being from up here in these parts, around these Maryland parts, I'm used to a highway.
Yeah.
And not 2 lanes. So anyways, so that drive is like ridiculously boring. And I drive a lot. I drive with purpose. I don't drive to sightsee. Okay? I'm just going to say like that. I don't. My mom used to call it, well, she still calls it low flight because, you're just close to the ground, but you got a destination. We getting there, right? Okay.
Right. So basically, you're saying that you were doing 100.
Well, so
the fact that you didn't say no was like.
So what happened was, like I said, it's 2 lanes, right? It's 2 lanes. It's 2 lanes, and I saw that I had. It was an unmarked car that was next to me, but there was 2 children in the back seat looking out the back window, which means if you are in the back seat looking out the back window, what does that mean?
You ain't got no seatbelts on.
You ain't got no seatbelts on. So if I'm driving past you and you're an officer, you got 2 children in the back of your car, clearly not buckled in. You ain't worried about me. I ain't weaving all around you. I'm in the left lane. Left lane is for passing.
Right.
I'm passing. Okay. So I'm minding my business. I'm doing my thing. And it's me, the guy I was dating at the time, and one of my friends. And no, there was no music playing because we're having conversation. But I'm doing my thing. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm low flight. I'm in the zone, right? I'm getting it, right?
Right.
So, we talking and everything. And because I'm not getting over or anything like that, there's no reason for me to check my mirrors. Again, it's 2 lanes. It's the right lane and the left lane. I'm in the left lane because I'm passing everybody. So that's what we do. So it's time for me to get off on my exit. And I look in my mirror. And I see is the flashing lights behind me. I'm like, oh, snap. Let me move out of their way, right? So I get over and they get over. I'm like, oh, okay. Snap. Maybe they getting off on this exit too. Let me get over on the shoulder. I'm going to get all the way over. No, boo-boo. They here for you. Okay. Because he stopped behind me.
Man.
So, okay, I'm a little confused, like what's going on?
What I do?
But I mean, what's the problem? Okay. I was in the left lane. I was passing folk. What's the problem? Right? I wasn't cutting anybody off. It wasn't anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So
also, if you're driving fast, if I'm driving fast, you're driving fast. Like,
I mean, I don't really worry about it because I mean, they're the officers. They gonna do what they want to do. I mean, you know, officers will turn on the light just because they don't want to sit at a stoplight. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But again, so the officer comes over to the side and he's like, "Ma'am, do you know why I pulled you over?" I said, "Well, I guess I was going really fast." He said, "You guess?" I was, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. He said, "Now how fast does your car go?"
Okay.
I said, "Well, speedometer says about this is 120." Okay. It was like 140. No, it was 140. Speedometer says 140. That's what it was, 140. 140. So he was like, Now why are you in such a rush? Where are you going? I was like, I'm going home. But it's not that I'm in a rush, it's that it's a really boring drive from Atlanta to Augusta. I was just trying to get there. He said, "You're just trying to get there?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You don't have anything better than that?" I said, "Well, sir, anything better than that would be a lie. I'm telling you the truth. I'm just trying to get there." Now, mind you, understand that when I pulled over, there was like 3 cop cars behind, and there was cop cars coming in the opposite direction. Because they was ready to cut me off. I didn't know.
Right.
Because again, this was the crazy part. We didn't have any music on. They never turned on their sirens.
Yeah.
But what am I looking for you for? So, long story short, they thought I was running somehow, some way. But when it was noted to them that I was going 120 and my car could go 140, clearly I was not running, or I would have been going at least 140.
You would have gassed it, yeah. Right.
And I did not. I was merely going a 120. Okay.
Right. Merely.
In my lane. I was staying in my lane. Yeah. Literally. So he asked me if I had any speeding tickets, and at that time I did not. And he was like, "You don't?" I was like, "No, I do not." And I knew I didn't because I had only had the car for 6 months. And that was the first time I had ever been pulled over. So now my driving record is spotless.
As far as they know.
For the moment.
Oh no, because so what had happened is that he walked his little behind back to the car, and he was ever so shocked. But he informed me that I was going to be let go with a warning, and that if I ever came back through their county speeding, any passenger in my car and my car would all be taken in. And he let me go. Wow. Yes. So that is perfectly an example of your black ass would have been shot.
You know what? I'm happy for you. I love to see my people get off.
Yep.
But
Kenny, explain what you think would have happened to you.
But wait. But this was the crazy part, because the 3 cars that were behind me, there was a 4th car, and that 4th car was that unmarked police car. That was
That was the snitch.
That was the snitch.
That was the snitch. Yep. He fouled himself. He's snitching on you. Because to me, in my opinion, kids with no seatbelts is worse.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You riding dirty.
Right.
And you worried about me?
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Why you worried about me?
Here's a check. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
But I mean, get yourself together. You got kids in the car.
I mean, we need to say pretty much get your shit together.
Yeah.
Because obviously you do not have it, sir.
And the last one was just really super simple, because this was, being driven home by Capitol Police officers due to intoxication. I used to work at a daycare center. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I used to work at a daycare center. And, It's not the best way to start this story.
That's how you started off.
But if you've ever worked with children, and I know you all have, they will drive you to drink. Anyways, but that's not what this was. So one of the daycare teachers, her husband was a Capitol Police officer. One of his fellow officers was either being transferred, doing another job, whatever. He was leaving the team. So it was a whole goodbye celebration type of thing. Right. So went to go kick it with the Capitol Police officers, which they know how to party. I did not pay for a single solitary thing, but on that evening, I did learn the phrasing of liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor comes out quicker.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna say I drank in the wrong order. Okay. So drank in the wrong order. So I was gone. And so my co-worker's husband and one of his co-workers actually drove me home. So I was driven home by Capitol Police officers due to intoxication.
I like that. Wow. That's cool. That's clever. That's clever. In all three of them circumstances, I'd have been shot. That's all I'm gonna say. Like they would have drove me home. They probably would have shot me on the way out or something. It was out of principle. Like
same here.
Sitting at the bar.
Right. He was cool right now. He's got to do it. You know, just protocol.
It's just right. It's protocols. I'm sorry. It's in the manual.
Yeah. Like.
You know what's actually really funny? So you said something about kids. I'm sorry. What did you say again?
Whether it's in the manual.
I think that's what you said. Yeah. So it's funny because yesterday when you were streaming, you were talking about how you let your son in, and you said.
Yes. So that story. So the issue is, all right. So again, I stream at 3 p.m. Right.
Yeah.
My son gets out of school. Now he's used to either me or my mom being here at home. Yeah. Therefore, he does not need his keys because someone's going to be home. Well, unfortunately, there were 2 occasions where he was locked out and I was already streaming. So I literally had to be like, all right, y'all, I got to run down these steps real quick so I can let my son in because on one day, like it was pouring outside. I was like, snap. So, I run down 3 flights of stairs, unlock the door, come back up. I'm like, I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? I ain't built for this. Like, this is too much. You know what I'm saying? Right. I got to get my composure back, just try to figure out what's going on. So I literally said, if you do not have children, just don't do it. Just don't. Just don't. Don't. Because they're gonna mess it up. They're gonna mess it up somehow, some way. They're gonna, or if you don't have kids and you want them, adopt. Just adopt and get them older. Like get them when they're like 15. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just built in already.
Right.
All you gotta do is feed them real quick, and then
feed them, give them some clothes, and they good. Like,
right. Yeah. And the funny thing was that, like, I was like, wait, hold on, I want kids. Hold on.
It's like, don't. Just don't do that to yourself.
But this is even more funny because you both have kids and I don't.
Yeah, and I'm kind of leaning on agreeing with you, Jennifer. Like,
and yours are young.
And they crazy.
Bless you.
They crazy though.
They are, but they so cute.
Yeah, that's the hard part. You'd be like, he's so flipping cute if he wasn't so crazy. Like the disrespect I get on a daily basis.
And look at here. Look. My daughter is the bomb and she will always be the bomb. However, she is still my child. And because of that, she's learned a lot of things, like the way that I talk about stuff and the way that I look at things. Is definitely, I've heard it time and time again, like I don't look at things the same way that other people do. And I see things from a very different perspective. Right. Well, my child has definitely picked up that gift because she checks me on a regular basis. And she's done that like forever. Like adults used to have problems because like she would be like 8 and she would say something and they would be like, you're just going to let her speak to me like that? And I'm like, well, did she say something wrong? Like, Would it feel better if I said it to you, or are
Hey.
you mad that an 8-year-old can call you out on your own ish?
Yep.
Right.
But
And that's
at times it's like, are you really you really checking me? Oh, okay.
that's what they do.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what they do. My daughter does it all the time. Like, I tried to go grocery shopping at off times during the pandemic. You know, so I went early this morning. I tried to get before everybody sleeps, so I make sure everybody has some oatmeal.
Okay.
Because I got 5 different options for breakfast in the morning now. Because everybody got something different. So I'm like, oh, we have cereal, we have pancakes, we have waffles, but no, I gotta go get oatmeal now. So run to the store real quick.
It's the new favorite. What you mean?
For the week. It's a hot week. So I get home. I'm proud, thinking I'm doing something like, yeah, making sure my babies is good. My daughter wakes up as I'm putting away groceries. I don't get a hi, I don't get a hello. You know what I get? Finally, you went to the grocery store. Whew. What? Who you talking?
We're like, little girl, don't make me curse you out. Because I did. Mentally, I did. And I caught myself.
Yeah. Mentally, you was all kinds of stuff right now. Like,
Oh man.
Look at here. Non-child of God. Don't talk to me like that.
like you put in on these? Like, where your bread at?
In on this, man.
Put it on this? You know what I had to go through? Like, get up early so you you know what?
you show right.
I said you gonna do something. You about to
just now.
about to help me put these away. Right. Grab that box Capri Suns. I don't care how heavy it is. You about to do something. Pull your weight around here.
You pull your weight.
They ain't gonna talk to me like they can walk away like
something.
You know what I'm saying? They get that stool righty.
Yo, how old is your daughter?
6.
Hey, you said you better pull your weight.
Pull your weight around here. You ain't gonna talk to me like that. Just walk away like it's cool. Like,
look, if you gonna check me, look.
I gave her the heaviest
payment.
thing. I gave her the heaviest thing. If you ever grabbed a pack of Capri Suns, you know, for a little tiny 6-year-old, it was put that away. Put that away. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
that's one of those put some respect on my name.
Yeah. I don't know.
Straight burn.
Daddy up in here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and yes, she was a job. She was a job turkey for that. She was all kinds of job turkey for that.
She was a sucker.
She was a straight sucker. Sucker. You got to hold the S to sucker. Turkey? What you talking about? Because I couldn't say what I wanted to, and then she asked me what a turkey is. We had a whole nother conversation. I had to give her a history lesson now. We back in the 1970s.
Right.
These words that we used that were different, you know, these words that used people didn't like.
Like, you don't like me? Not right now.
Not right now. You turkey. Not right now.
Yo, I love this.
But now I think she's gonna start calling people turkeys. And so
you gotta be careful.
I love it.
I'm passing it down to the next generation though. We're gonna bring these words back.
No,
we're gonna bring them back.
Yep, we're gonna bring them back.
Because especially that you're teaching this early, like there are kids out here calling people bitches and getting in trouble.
True.
If you call somebody a turkey,
it's all good.
They're gonna be confused. These kids is gonna confused. Call somebody a turkey at the playground by the swings.
But you know what? You know what? That's still even a toss up. Because you call someone a turkey, you'd be like, "Are you calling me fat?" And then it's a whole nother.
Yeah,
I wasn't even thinking about that.
And then my daughter being my daughter is gonna follow up with the yes, and it's gonna be a real problem.
Well, I could have called you a hip hop.
You know, you stuffed turkey. Like, you know,
man. I love it.
Yeah, and these are the days we look forward to. Dave, you want this? You sure? You sure, fan? I'm telling you.
I kind of do.
Gray hairs for a reason up here, man.
Look.
It's
all over.
I know I'm about to pull. Look, I'm pulling my hair back. Look.
Oh, speaking of that, and the reason that I thought of this topic last week. So I used to have a gray hair on top of my head, and it was literally one gray hair.
You said one.
And my friend, she picked it out.
One gray hair, you picked it out. You could identify. You could identify.
Hold on.
Wait. Did you get 3? Because if you didn't get 3, it don't count.
It was a fluke.
No, but like this was. But this was the reason that last week I said, "Oh, I'm officially washed now."
Oh,
and is because I found 2 other gray hairs.
See,
Like that.
that's what happened.
Literally that day that we were recording, and I was like, wait, hold on, how did this happen? And then I was like, you know what? I'm cool with this because I'm officially washed.
You say that now. You say that now. Wait till the gray hairs don't cooperate.
Man,
They don't lay down the same.
Man, they look. It's like, what was that on Sesame Street? These things are these things are kind of the same. But one of these things is doing its own thing. Now it's time to play our game. That's gray hair.
One of these things is not like the other.
It's not.
Yes.
It's not.
I got gray eyelash. Gray
Yellow.
eyelashes.
Yep. Gray
All
eyelash.
the other ones come out, but the gray one. Be holding strong, like power to the people. We ain't going nowhere.
Except by any means necessary.
Like, sit in. Like they don't go nowhere.
They ain't going nowhere.
No. No.
They black fisting through their gray.
Yep. Yep.
I've got to do nothing but stay black and die.
Wait till and then you go to brush it. You go to brush
gray.
your hair like this, and that joint do this, and you can't do nothing about it.
Can't do nothing but be like.
Then his friends show up.
Look, the first gray hair that I had was literally the day that I found out I was pregnant with my daughter. Right now, my daughter's 22 now, so that first hair it was just one. By the end of my pregnancy, I had 3. Right, we was chilling. We was real good. So I dedicate this side of my head. The left side of my head is hers, and the right side of my hair is my son's because he put me through it. And I feel like he's like taking over my head. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him.
And you just can't do nothing about it. Yeah.
But I love them though. I love them though. They are everything for me. Like I'm one of those people. Like I loved going on trips with them. Like it could just be the 3 of us, and the amount, like just like we're laughing and having fun. Like that was me and my kids.
Right.
Like it was great.
And that's what I want. Like
until they forget their keys. Like why don't you have your keys?
It'd be the little thing.
Not your maid.
Right. And then
I'm not your butler.
But also I want to be that parent that like embarrasses my kids, embarrasses the hell out of my kids.
Yeah.
You're gonna be that dad.
Like I want to be the chaperone at the dance.
You're gonna be that
you
dad.
You say that because the thing is that you know how you are with your kids. The problem is that them other kids ain't like your kids, and you ready to yank up some kids because you're like, because you thought your child talked to you crazy. They ain't got nothing on the ones from them other households. Start to look again. There's a reason why, even though I said I was working at a daycare center and I was drunk, I wasn't drunk at the daycare center, but they do drive you to drink. You can't touch them other kids, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know my mom. I don't like other people's kids. Like, that's the point. Like, especially little kids. That's why until I had my own, I ain't mess with little kids.
Man, it was so bad in my neighborhood, and not bad like that, but like, I'm really one of those parents. I'm gonna correct your kid. If you don't want me to correct your kid, then don't
fix your
leave
kid.
your kid. One, don't leave your kid by themselves. 2, don't come for me. I'm helping you out.
Yeah, yeah. Doing what you shouldn't do. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, if this is how your child is gonna act in public, how they act with you is how they act with you. But if this is how they're gonna act in public, or this is how they act when you are not around, then you got to deal with whatever it is. Right. So it was one time, this one dude, and he was older. He was like 16, 17 years old. And he was going off on this little kid. He was saying all kinds of stuff. And I could hear him, like, I wish I could explain accurately how the playground is set up, because like it's in a field behind my house. And I was walking towards my daughter because she was at the playground, and because she was there with my son. And at that time, like, I mean, my son is 14 now, At the time, he was like 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So this dude is like going off on this little kid. And when I say I went smooth I can say what I want to say, right? I
Yep.
can say what I want to say.
Yep.
When I say I went smooth the fuck off on that boy, like
because you have to.
It was,
Right.
but I went off so hard because like we were near the pool, right? And I went also like even people at the pool got quiet. It was like
you like
it was like
and then everybody around them is like,
yo. And so he was like, I can't believe you talking to me like this. I said, you know what? Let's go talk to your mother like this. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Because I don't have any problems telling her what you were saying. Say what I was saying, but let's start with where you were. You know, like that's how I get down. Like, let's bring don't just talk about what happened at the end. Let's talk about the beginning. Okay. Don't leave out the good parts. Don't leave out the convenient parts. Yo, and it was after that, they knew if they saw me coming, it was like, shh, Kaya's mom is coming. Yeah, you're damn right.
Yeah. That's how you get
straighten up.
Right. And don't play that with either of my parents because that would have been a whole different conversation. My dad would have grabbed that boy, he would have said, what you doing?
But that's how you got, because that's what kids, we assume that everybody's getting the same level of training. We assume they get the same level of parenting, and they're not.
They're not.
You know? So but if you don't check them, if we don't say nothing, nobody is. And then this kid grows up to be an asshole.
Yep.
Right.
Nah, man. Nah. Like, can't have that
on my watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they turn to Bob's and Karens.
They turn to Bob's and Karens. Or they turn into this jerks and like mean people, and you know that stuff snowballs if
it does.
It never gets addressed.
It creates a whole different type of toxicity and anger and unnecessary, but you know what? Unnecessary violence.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of fighting behind stuff like that, you know, and there's a lot of bullying. I mean, like it's just so much. But that's why, like, I tell my kids, I was like, look, if someone checks you,
you gotta check them.
It's probably wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like. But even that was one of the things that I used to tell my kids too, because you know I was a whole lot bigger. Not that I'm a whole lot smaller now, but I was a whole lot bigger. So so my daughter, who is like crazy uber protective of me, like some of her friends were like, "Your mom is fat," you know, and she got all upset and X, Y, and Z, and I can't believe blah blah. I was like, okay, baby, wait, baby. Now. I'm gonna help you understand something, and I want you to carry this through you with you your entire life from here moving forward. There are 2 things: either it's the truth or it's a lie.
Yeah.
If it's a lie, then you can disregard it. You do not need to give it any energy at all.
Yep.
Right.
If it's the truth, understand. If you feel some kind of way about it, then you need to fix it because you don't like the way the truth made you feel, but it's the truth. Now, if it's a lie and you react negatively as far as that person is concerned, whoever said it, then it's the truth. And now you're in your feelings.
Yeah.
So you need to be careful about the type of control that you give to someone else. Now, the thing is that, am I fat? I am. I know that if that's the only thing that they got to say, okay, that's all fine and good. When I lose weight, I'm gonna be the bomb and my personality is gonna be in check. But you can't lose weight on your personality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I was like, so just always remember, either it's the truth and you don't like the way it sounds, or it's a lie and you can disregard it. And that's it.
And then also, never throw the first punch.
Oh, yeah, that's not even an option. That's not even an option.
Yeah.
I like how kidding.
Yeah.
But, like,
sometimes
for me,
you can't.
Because now I will say, because my son he was bullied a lot because he wasn't going to react, and they knew that. But then when he did, like my son had like crazy Hulk type.
Well, he went ham on somebody. See.
So like he would literally pick people up and throw them type of situation, and then it was like, oh, we was just playing. He was like, well, I wasn't.
Sometimes you got throw it. You got throw it. Sometimes
you know what I'm saying? So, but for me, even though they had never touched him, they pushed him too far. To me, even verbally, you pushing me.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've never physically touched me. You were pushing me. This is what you wanted.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you what you want.
Right.
Give what you want.
I'm gonna come back with that same energy.
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta let them know who you are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, it was a wrap. They knew.
Yeah.
Don't miss. And they made that one mistake too, because he wasn't fighting back. But Kaya, my daughter, found out about it.
Came back from seconds.
First of all, don't mess with the baby brother. Don't ever in life mess with that little girl's baby brother. She will kill you.
Good. Yep.
It is not even an option.
Especially now because that girl's in the military.
Well, but see back then, she wasn't even 18, because that was the whole thing. Once you turn an adult, you gotta let that go. You gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Yep.
17 and down.
It's fair game.
Free game.
Yep.
But it was because I was working at Emmanuel's and I got a phone call, and she was like, "You need to come home right now." I was like, "Oh, okay." You know, I was with Shannon, good old Shannon, and I said, Kaya called me. She said I need to go home. He was like, "Oh, that can't be good." I said, "You know it's not."
Good old Shannon, man.
You know it's not good. So, because again, I was a workaholic. So for me to be told that I need to come home, I need to leave from work.
Yeah.
Oh, this major. Yeah, she was about to wreck shop on like 3 boys. She told me I need to get there before she got to them.
You know, that's the worst when you get the warning.
No.
Okay, baby, I'm on my way.
Yep.
I'm on my way. Just hold on. I'm on my way. I'll be there in less than 10. Less than 10. Okay.
If you've ever heard someone say, you better hope the cops get you before I do.
Man, look.
that was that energy.
Man, look. My child would black out. You on your own. You on your own. Just know that you brought it on yourself. Just be like, well.
Yep. Yep.
First show blackout, then you.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I had questions.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. We having fun.
We're good. This is how this show pretty much works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know what it was. This is what I really, especially with Twitch. So one of the reasons I hate social media is the responses, the community. You know, so like, how is it on Twitch?
Man,
is it supportive, or do you get these?
Man, are you gonna make me cry? You gonna make me cry?
Oh, good. Okay.
Let me tell you the level of support. All of us were going through what we were going through last year, and it was rough. And for me, music is truly therapy. It takes me, but music is like, little snippets in time. So when you're listening to a DJ, you literally go on a journey because you're reliving stuff in your life, right? But there were times that I would really get into it would just get dark. Like my level of depression was scary. And I would literally go to these streams and not even listen to the music. And I would literally be there just for the chat, just so I could see the names of the people. And I would, again, my name is SunshineWithinU. So I'd be like, hey, everyone. They'd be like, sunshine, so it's like cheers, so you're getting all this stuff and be like, I'm kind of going through it today. They're like, oh, talk to us. What's going on? Like, these are complete strangers. And the only thing that is connecting you at that moment is that one DJ. So that one DJ actually becomes like really big to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like your home base. But then the names, I know a gang of Twitch names. I don't know government names. And the way that I feel right now, when I do get their real name, I still put them in my phone as their Twitch name, and then in parentheses is their real name, because they're Twitch to me. There was this one DJ. It was back in September, and that was a really, really, really hard month for me. And he, at the time, like, it was like me and like only 4 other people in his stream. And it was like 4 o'clock in the morning our time. He was in Cali, so it's 1 o'clock for him.
Mhm.
And again, September, it's not that it's still it was still kind of early on Twitch. Like it didn't really pick up until like a few months later. So he gave me his Instagram information because we were talking, and he was like, if you ever need me to just play some music for you, just hit me up. It can be just me and you, and other people can eventually come in, but I just want you to know that I'm here for you. Like, what DJ says that? He's not looking for payment. Or he's literally just knowing that he's spinning is making someone else feel better, and he's for it.
Mm-hmm.
But the people in the chat are really the same way. Like it was one, like I fell off for a little while because I just had to process like just a whole bunch of stuff. When I came back, the DMs are called whispers, right? So I had all these messages, and it was people who were checking on me to make sure that I was okay. I've never met these people, but they just knew that they weren't seeing me in the regular streams. So they were checking on me. I have people that I'm Facebook friends with. I will be off of social, but we do that on Facebook, and I'm hardly on IG, but no one's checking for me. But they were on Twitch. It is a completely different community. It is, at least the circles that I've been blessed enough to run in, is truly nothing but love. Nothing but genuine wanting to see you win, succeed. We celebrate everything. Like it is. And as an adult, like I have made more friends courtesy of Twitch than I ever have.
That's serious.
That's serious. Because as an adult, we go to work, go home, go to work, go home, go to church, go home. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it. So anything outside of basically those 3 locations, you ain't got no friends. These are people like I literally have. There are several people. If I were to go to London today, I'm not staying in a hotel. I'm staying with them, and I'm going through several houses. It's like 5, 6 people over there that I know. It's Twitch made the world feel like a neighborhood. That's the best way I can describe it. It made it feel like a neighborhood, and it's like the best freaking neighbors I could ever have. Going on Facebook is just weird for me because I'm like, this is so boring.
And also
there's no immediate interaction,
like your auntie is arguing with your cousin, like I feel like that's kind of when like other strangers are like arguing over nothing. I feel like that's what Facebook is for.
Well, see, this is why I'm curious about it, honestly, because like I always feel like there's got to be something different. Like we can't, like social media is going to die if it was the old way. Like, but I'm liking this. Like this, I like the concept of interaction. I like the concept of community. I felt like that's what social media was kind of supposed to be created to do. And they've taken it to other places, but it's hard. Like that's why I hate going on. Like somebody posts up, you read the comments, and I'm like, y'all some evil motherfuckers. Like,
and that. And that's the beautiful part. So like a couple of things. One, there are moderators in the streams. And so the moderators can basically delete comments. They can ban people. They can, put them on timeout and like.
I just became a moderator for her.
David just became one of my moderators.
Shout out to you.
And so, but also like, even if it's like, it might like take a little while, but like even people in the chat will be like, don't do that. We don't do that here. Like they'll shut it down. Because they know like the type of environment that we've created. And it is what it is. But one of the really, really cool things that I really like, I love it when I know DJ LV. He said that the beautiful part about Twitch is the ability to raid another DJ or streamer, right? And basically what that means is that like, so imagine you're at a club, right? And everything is rocking, the DJ is going, and the DJ is like, hey y'all, we're gonna go over to DJ so-and-so spot.
That's dope. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No one, like, you're not gonna just lift up the club and just be there. But that's what those raids do. You literally can take everyone in that room and drop them off in another DJ's stream.
Okay.
One, the DJ is like extra super appreciative.
Yeah.
Two, you're going to expand
your community.
Well, you're going to expand your listeners, like what they're used to. You know what I'm saying? Because that DJ is probably, and he was really good for like dropping us off in places that, like, if he was playing R&B, he's not going to drop us off in the R&B. He's going to put us in like some international house group. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was all about expanding those type of boundaries. But even still, because you've been dropped off in that DJ's room, well, that DJ already had chat going. So now you're meeting more people. Like, so it just becomes like and it's always like, hey, welcome Raiders, come on in, get comfortable. And you know, the DJ's like shouting up, hi so-and-so, hey so-and-so, glad you made it, because they're just reading the names that are coming across the screen. Like, it's just an immediate family. And
so why is this still like the best kept secret or something? What's like,
it's not a secret.
That's the thing. Is it just me?
No.
It's not just not.
So I feel like there are so many people who, one, Twitch is for gaming. That it's just like it's in their head. But two, it's like, I'm not going on another social media platform. Can they hack my information there? Like, the amount of times that I've gotten that question, can they hack my information? No, they can't. Like, and what are they hacking? Your screen name? Like, like, no, we're good. We're good over there. It's fine. The water's warm. It's safe. There's no sharks. It's good. But I mean, hell, at the end of the day, you can hack anything. But but that's not like. But that's not. There's millions of people on Twitch, and as far as the DJ community goes, DJs make up 3% of all of what is on Twitch. Just nothing. Clearly, it's nothing. You know.
So I mean, so it's a little bit of everybody. So I guess, like I said, like we said before, I'm the late one.
It's okay.
But I'm like,
come on in. Come on in. Gotta check it out.
Now, can you like I know you're doing videos. Like, say me and David Jumper, can we do one together? Like, does it work like that? Okay. So you see the wheels turning. You see, I'm smart. You know, I'm trying to be smart.
You sure could. So and it's just there's like a whole bunch of, I'll say, platforms that connect to Twitch. So for that one in particular, it'd be like StreamYards, and StreamYards is used for other stuff, but one of the things that it will connect to is Twitch. So both of you all, just like we're on right now, all of us actually could be on Twitch right now through StreamYards. We could be streaming. We could have the chat going. You all would still be able to see the chat. Like, it's very interactive, and I feel like they've built the platform to do a variety of things, and we're just really starting to learn all of those things.
There's also Discord.
See, and that's what's really funny. Yeah, and they'll talk about Discord too. And for me, Discord is gaming. Like, so I associate it with more so with gaming, because and I can never authenticate my ID anyway, so I don't even mess with it. So
you know, you could do the whole QR code thing.
It takes a lot of work, and it's not that serious for me. So catch me live or catch me in my inbox. We don't need to talk about it otherwise.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe y'all might have to be listening to this on Twitch. You never know.
Maybe.
I like this. It'll
be great. It'll be great.
I'm gonna fool around.
You know what? You all might be my first guest on my show. I haven't done any guests. Everyone else has done guests. Maybe we'll just do this 1 week on Twitch so you can see what it's like.
I would like that. Let's do that. I'm with it.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Ooh.
See,
set it up.
Cross-platform. We working together.
Cross-platforms. Work it out. Yeah.
Oh man. See, we having fun. Let's do this, because man, I know it's
getting late. I know.
It's getting late.
People's.
Let's have some more fun. You want to do Bob's and Karen's, David?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for those who don't know, we do a weekly segment called Bob's and Karen's. We pretty much talk about the crazy white people, and the stuff they do. So we literally we go throughout our week and we send videos of these actions in these people, and we talk about them. That's all I like to do.
Okay.
So, what you got, David?
Okay, let's go to New York, where there was another Central Park Karen. Remember our first Central Park Karen that was
The bird watcher.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
We remember what happened with that. So with this one, I think she was yelling at somebody, and then someone else just asked her, "Yo, are you racist?" And she was like, "Yes."
Yes, I am.
And the fact that you're just so open to saying yes,
That's where we at.
because like, I mean, I get it, but also like, it's one thing to like call somebody a nigger, but like, and obviously that's worse, but like, you're openly saying like what's usually followed by that. Oh, I'm not racist.
No, because they've been emboldened, they've been empowered. Like,
Yes.
it doesn't surprise me. Like, actually, appreciate you being open about it. Don't hide. If that's what you are, that's what you are.
Yep.
Like, so yeah. So go ahead and say what you say. I mean, maybe consequences for saying it at the moment.
Yeah.
You know?
Be loud and proud. Don't back down.
Don't back down. That's what it is. It's what it is.
Yo, that's one of the shirts. Be loud and proud,
and don't back down.
Don't back down. Yep.
That's one of your shirts.
Writing it right now. Write that down. That's one of the things. I'll say something. They'll be like, "That's a T-shirt."
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
writing that down. I'll be like, "What? What's a T-shirt? What'd I say?"
Merch day.
Yep. And then let's go somewhere else where Karen got so first of all, she got some hands, and then after that she got maced.
Oh.
And it was all because she called somebody a nigger.
So
let's talk about both sides of that spectrum.
So hold on. So she called somebody nigga. She caught the hands first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gave her the biscuits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
might have been a 4-piece.
But you got
sound like a 4-piece.
4-piece with some mumbo sauce, probably. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess let me. I'm walking through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she caught that. Bop, 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 right? Cops show up, I guess.
Yeah.
Did they spray her, or did somebody like?
No. So first off, she caught the hand. Or no, this might be a different. This actually might be a different situation. So no, not that. So the Karen tried to grab the old lady, and as she was trying to do that, lady pulled out some mace, sprayed her.
Oh, okay.
The cops were there actually.
Okay, they let this happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
self-defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because first of all, you shouldn't be touching me.
That is correct.
No, well, I told you, they feel bold these days. They feel like
What did we learn in school?
Keep your hands to yourself.
And you will catch your fade. Yeah.
That part. That's it.
Okay. But yeah, so like I said, they out here feeling bold. They feel like
Mm-hmm.
And I keep saying this, and I say this: white people will take an L. They will openly take an L to play victim.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, like
she did that.
Yeah, she tried it. Then she had to. Oh, they beat me.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, you catch the whole bottle of roach spray.
But see, and that literally goes back to my situation with the kids, where you don't want to talk about the beginning part. You just want to talk about the end. No, boo-boo. Let's start at the beginning.
Yep.
Why the hell were your hands on me? You got what you got. I don't know you.
Yep.
Therefore.
Yep. I don't know.
That on this occasion, either you got the wrong one or the right one. But what I do know is that you learned today.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn today.
Yep. That's like, so yeah. Go ahead and see that. Like I said.
Right.
She got that roach spray. All of that. Yep. Get that. Yep.
And then let's go to, I don't even know where this place is, but So Karen was trying to get somebody arrested, talking to the police. Another person is holding the camera, and then she's asked to. I think she's like asked to leave or like to back up off the person that the cops are trying to talk to, and as she tries to, I don't know what was happening, but this lady pulls down her pants and exposes her ass.
Now that should fall under things that I would have gotten shot for.
See? See?
That segment is going to be a statement.
We got pancake butt Karen.
Mm.
This is ridiculous. They do anything.
They do anything.
Literally.
It's almost like comedy at some point. I see why people watch reality TV. You know what I see? I see why people watch Cops for so long.
Yes. Because it was amazing.
Yes. Cops.
And guess who was on there? Like a lot.
Bobs and Karens.
Karen.
That was the whole show pretty much. You ever watch Cops? There wasn't too many of us.
Nope.
Like, because we just get locked up, take an L, we keep it moving. They do the wild stuff.
Right. Yeah, because they're not used to being told no.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What they do is never wrong. So what are you talking about? There's something wrong with you, buddy.
Yep.
Yep. I pay your tax dollars.
And that's another thing too.
Exactly. I pay your taxes.
That's another thing I learned too, especially, and I'll say this too this week. They will turn on their own.
Yes.
Like, white people turn on their own. If we didn't see anything else this week, and I don't want to get too political, they oust their own leadership because she wasn't rocking with them.
Right.
Yes.
Like, sometimes black people, sometimes to a fault, we'll ride or die.
Bro.
Like,
what's the phrase we always say? What's the phrase we always say? I ain't see shit.
I ain't see nothing. If people will ride with you, if they rock with you enough, they'll overlook some stuff. Right. Like I can keep saying, we overlooked R. Kelly for a long time because he was hitting them classics. But like,
I didn't. That wasn't me.
But you know,
at the same time, like, but I wholeheartedly agree with what you say. Like, I'm one of those people, and so this might sound funny to you. Like, was never not that I was never a fan of Aura. That wasn't it. Aura. Like, I have more issues with like Bill Cosby. Like, what's the statute of limitations on this? Because the man is like 80 some odd years old. Why are we talking about something from 40 years ago? What's the statute of limitations on this?
And this conversation real similar.
First of all, let me real quick. In the court of public opinion, there is no end.
But that's why.
But see that's the problem. See, that's the problem right there. See, what you just said is the problem, because in the public opinion, in the court of public opinion, there's no statute. Unfortunately, see, in the court of law that this land is supposed to be run by, there is. Unfortunately, it was the court of public opinion that decided his fate, and that is not cool. Because if we're going to do that for Bill Cosby, why didn't we do that for the chick who knows that she lied about Emmett Till? Because see, that was a death.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she was never, and there's no statute of limitations on death and being an accessory to it. There's no statute of limitations there, but she chilling.
Yep.
That's where I have problems. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And all the other people that was running around doing dirt too, because it was a whole culture thing.
Right.
Yes.
And you singled out one person.
Correct.
Yeah. Like that was my thing. Like, we do this. Like I said, we pick and choose.
Yeah.
Everybody can pick and choose. Yep.
Let's not. Let's make it across the board.
Yep.
But that's just like taxes. I know this really is random, but that's just like taxes. You have if I say I'm one of those people that flat tax. If I make $100, you get 20% of it. That's $20. If you make $2 million, I still want 20%. We all living off of 80%. You know what I'm saying? Not just some of us, all of us. But because the powers that be control the rules that do and don't apply, and unfortunately, most of the powers that be are white. Therefore, most of the rules don't apply to them. And that's how they raise their children, that most of the rules don't apply to them.
Yep.
Right.
And so they are sheerly flabbergasted when something happens.
Yes.
They be
Don't you know who I am?
Yep.
Do you know who my father is?
Right.
They'll pull daddy out in a minute.
Yes.
Yeah. This is
it
crazy.
Don't matter. You broke the law, boo.
Yep. Last one. The one you sent me. HR Karen. I don't know what to call her. The voicemail.
Oh snap! I totally forgot about
So because I just listened to it before we got on. So
wow.
this girl who works, I guess she works on like hiring HR or something. She was an Asian girl. And she was like, I don't know what's going on with these people. So she played a voicemail that this white lady, I guess, had sent her. She was trying to get hired. But she's talking on the voicemail, she's talking about, I don't work with black people, I don't work with Latino people, I can't be in this work environment because they act too like they too black and all this stuff. She's saying this on the voicemail.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
These are her stipulations pretty much for when to get hired. Like she can't work in those environments with those people. And she's openly saying it. She's openly saying it at this point.
This is recorded. Why would you say this on
girl played it back so we could hear it. So you can hear the voicemail. Like, but I'm like, again, you showing your color. This is the card. Like, I think for too long they were just dormant. They were like cicadas.
Every 17 years.
You know?
Like, what if you started?
Every 17 years they come up from the ground and show their faces. Some of them die right away, and some of them live.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
Imagine if you started
make a whole lot of noise.
We started calling white people cicadas.
That's what
and we let them go.
And we let them go. And then they go back underground and all that stuff for a little bit. Yeah. But they there though, but they just underground.
But yeah.
And then that's what this is.
Right.
Yep. So I'm like, this is why we have fun with them. This is why we do this segment.
Right.
And like I said, sometimes we got to let people know what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's comedy. Like,
yep.
And it's pure comedy because it's like, do you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Like that's always my thing. It's like, do you hear yourself? Like I watched this thing before I was on with you all. It's called Hair, and it was done by John Oliver on HBO.
Yeah.
So it's on YouTube, and so it's called Hair, HAIR. So he's literally talking about like basically the controversy that black hair is, and he's like, it's dumb. Yeah, like it's just dumb. Like it's mind-boggling because, and he says it, and I love him so because he's like, because he's a white British man. He's like, I realize I'm probably the last person. No, I'm absolutely the last person who should be talking about black people and their hair, of which I have absolutely nothing to do with. He was like, but he said it's fucking mind-blowing that white people feel like they even have any say in this.
Yeah. Right. I think all this stuff is just roots in the sheer jealousy.
Right.
I think
but no, because to me, it literally goes back to the same thing where they don't like it when they don't have something that and it could be jealousy that
it's outside of their control.
It's outside of their control. They don't have the knowledge or the control over it. It's like, we have to say that this is, I'm going natural. We have to say that I'm going natural.
Yeah, right.
Going natural, which means that currently I am not.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to talk about that. But at the same time, so the way that my hair grows out of my head is just so amazing to you. And it's a problem. Mm-hmm. But no one talks about how the hair grows out of your head. Right. No one talks about I will never forget. I was at this one restaurant. My hair was it was
I know where this is going too.
It was cute. It was cute. And she was like, "Oh my God, can I touch your hair?"
Yeah.
Yep. I said you can after you go over there and touch that other white woman's hair.
Yeah.
Mm.
And she was like, "What?" I said, "Well, what? You don't want to touch her hair?" She was like, "Well, why would I do that?" I said, "Well, then why would you touch mine?"
Mm.
Why would you touch mine? If you don't want to touch her hair, why do you want to touch mine?
Yeah.
That's what it
Well, and I said, and that's exactly how I feel. And I don't need your hair. I'm not a pet.
Yeah.
You don't need to pat me and be like, "Oh my God, it's so different." It is. Do you run to the farm to pet a lamb? No. Do you want to know why the lamb's hair is that way versus the horse's hair? No. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Solange said it best.
She was.
Solange said it best. Don't touch my head.
Yeah, don't touch my hair.
Like,
but why
please.
do you want to?
Because they really, I think they're like fascinated and exotic. You ever see them like around exotic things?
You know what? I feel like it's just because we told them no.
That too.
I feel like if we didn't talk about it, then it wouldn't be something that they would be interested in. Right. Just like I feel like if we didn't talk about the N-word, they wouldn't want to use it so much because how dare you tell me I cannot say this? They're
the kid who wants the toy all the time.
Right.
Like they control, like you said, control. Power and control. Yep, that's why I call them Borg. If you watch Star Trek, I call them the Borg.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
That's all they do. Learn how to assimilate stuff. Like you think about it, they have no culture.
No,
they don't.
So everything to them, like so instead of being curious about, they got to control it. They have to run it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep. God bless them.
Which is why also too.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot of stress.
It's a lot of hate.
I mean,
it's a lot of evil.
It is.
It's a lot of effort too.
It's a lot of effort.
It is. Think it's
like for you to be standing over there and see me literally just living my life, and for you to feel threatened by that takes effort.
Yeah, I always say this. I say this. Black people mind their business.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes,
because that's what we've been taught.
Yes,
you rarely see a black person approach a white person on some random stuff.
Right. Yeah, no.
Like we mind our business. They come to us.
Yes.
They seek us out. Like you said, effort, energy.
Yes.
Like it is. You know, black people mind our business. We try and go about our day. Like I said, we try and get home. We just trying to get home.
Just like you.
And here they come. Here they come.
Right.
Like just
blocking. Just blocking.
It is. It's a lot of effort. Think about that.
A lot of effort.
Yeah. You know what? You ever hear Africans going to Europe back in the day? You didn't really hear about Africans traveling to Europe for stuff.
Nah.
No.
They came to us.
Yeah.
And I think when they got there, they were amazed. I think they.
Of course.
I think that
because how were these people who look so different than us doing so many things without us?
And that we couldn't do.
Y'all, don't forget.
The unmitigated gall.
Yeah. Real quick, don't forget. Black people taught white people how to shout.
Look, we taught them a lot of things.
How's that going?
We're not gonna talk about all the things that they stole from us and took as their own.
Yeah.
They are the original plagiarizers and want to talk about when you plagiarize, when you copyright
everything.
They took, long before Columbus. Mm-hmm. I mean, look, we ain't even gonna get started on that. That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole nother. I'm about to get all the way deep. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. All I'm gonna say is there's probably a reason why the pyramids only exist in certain places.
And they don't exist in certain places.
Hello.
And the way that they claim that, we were the ones that built the pyramid.
I mean, you can claim whatever you want to claim, but do it. Then do it.
Yeah.
Then do it. Why don't you do it?
All they got is raggedy ass. All they got is raggedy ass Stonehenge. Ain't that little bunch of rocks over there? We probably did that shit too. So yeah.
Wait. They probably did that in effort to try to figure out how the pyramids were done. How about
that was
that?
That was their bootleg pyramid.
That was their version. Stonehenge is their version of the pyramids.
We got a pyramid over here and
Stonehenge.
It's like 6 rocks. They get it together.
That was the basis of it. I just had to show you how it started. I just had to show you it was possible.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait for the DMs on this episode.
Sorry.
No, we're good.
I
love
love
it.
y'all. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying?
This is why we here. I like
Right.
I like pissing people off sometimes. You gotta make a pick.
Absolutely.
Oh man,
That's the whole point. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Just pause for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Mrs. Jennifer, where can people find you?
Yeah.
Where can people follow your Twitch channel? And where can they follow you on social media? And
All of that.
Yeah.
All that jazz.
Okay. All that jazz. I really try to make it somewhat simple. Twitch, Instagram, both of those. My Cash App is all. It's all Sunshine Within You, and that's just the letter U. Sunshine Within You.
Okay.
That is amazing.
On Facebook, you can find me at Jennifer Hogue, Hogue. My page is public, so we ain't even got to be friends for you to see what I got going on.
Stalkers.
Don't do that. I mean, you can, but don't do
You know
that.
they out there. They be out there stalking people.
You can lurk, but don't comment if you want to stalk. Just don't do that. No, I'm playing. But yeah, that's it. That's all. I'd like to think I post inspirational things. I do also have another Facebook page, but I haven't really been on there. And it's called Reflect, Rethink, Renew.
Okay.
I will say, like, the posts on there are really old, but if you go back to the beginning, it's still really inspirational type of stuff. That's just, I try to bring as much positivity as I can, especially because social media, there's no accountability. And so if there's no accountability, I want to be held accountable for putting positivity out there and reminding people of there's more good than bad in most. There's a balance. So there's some folks are just bad, and that's cool.
And
But
you know what? That's the sunshine within you.
See?
Yes, that's the
Boom.
sunshine within
Right there.
you. Right there. Right there. Because at the end of the day, we all need to be reminded that that light inside of us is critical.
Yeah.
It's critical. So
yeah, I like that.
This little
So you
light
know what?
of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Let it shine.
This little light of mine,
Light
I'm gonna let it shine.
Let
Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Oh.
Everywhere I go. No.
I know what this week's clip is going to be. I was about to close it out. Like, you know what?
Man.
Thank you for making my week so much easier. I got to search for that one now.
Right.
There you go.
Oh man!
Right.
See,
Drop the mic. Drop the mic. Drop the mic.
Boom.
Community Coalition Show. You never know what you're gonna get from week to week. That's the
You
one
really
thing. Like
don't. I love it.
Jennifer, you gotta come back at some point. Like I said, we got to set this up.
Let's do it.
We got some.
Let's do it.
gotta
This
do
was
lunch
absolutely a
sometime,
bunch
like-
of fun.
This was. Yeah. This is what we do. So,
Absolutely.
I know it's getting late though. I'm gonna try to close this out. But I mean, again, I'm gonna end like I started. Y'all know what time it is.
Mhm.
Community Coalition Show. Y'all know where to find us.
Yep.
CommunityCoalitionShow.com. The Spotify links, the YouTube links, the Apple links, they're all up there. They're around. We easy
All
to
up
find.
in there.
Yep. We easy to find.
Get all up in there.
Yep. Check out Jennifer on Twitch. I know I am about to set up my Twitch account now. Let me get on
It's
there.
free. It's free.
Let me get that. So that's another beautiful thing. See, I like hearing free.
Yes.
And everybody's charging.
Free.
Yeah. Free.
Yep.
Right.
So on that note, y'all, don't go nowhere. I'm gonna close this out though. But ain't nothing to say. Peace.